Hi, I'm Lori, a senior solo traveler, and I recently went through my cupboard that contained all my travel paraphernalia and discovered all these cosmetic bags. Obviously, I need to get rid of some of them. I would say this represents the evolution of the cosmetic bag, or at least my evolution. So I thought I would share the various kinds of bags, pros and cons, what works and why I eventually moved on, so that you can make a decision on what works best for you. At the end of the video, I'll share my absolute favorite. Here goes. This is a basic cosmetic bag that many men use, something similar to this. It has a zipper on top, an open space, and one zippered pocket on the inside. It holds more than you would expect, but it's not big enough for my needs. Now this bag I got free with some makeup, and it's just basically a square box. What I liked about the bag was that it was sturdy and had structure. When I arrived at my destination, I could just open it up on the bathroom counter and pull items out as needed. I had to lay some items flat, but I could put others upright, so there was some organization to the bag. However, it's somewhat heavy, and I had to carve out a deep space in my bag for it. Any clothing I put to the side of it had to be rolled or folded tightly. I got rid of this bag when I discovered this bag. This bag is by eBags. It was inexpensive. eBags has a whole bunch of sort of inexpensive bags, but they're generally really well made. This one was a game changer for me when I was trying to pack a carry-on only. I liked the way it laid flat, and I could place it directly on top of my clothes without having to carve out a square in my bag for it. It has a hook so you can hang it in the bathroom, and all sorts of zippers and pockets. I thought it would be good for organization. However, I found myself opening all the zippers trying to remember where I put something, and it never held all my liquids. So I got rid of this, and I tried something simpler. It was lighter in weight, but didn't hold everything. Then I moved on to my minimalist phase, and I figured I'm just going to use a Ziploc bag. It's lightweight, see-through, and waterproof. I learned quickly, though, that plastic bags get punctured easily, and then the waterproofing goes out the window. And frankly, I just didn't like putting more plastics into the environment. I wanted something reusable because you couldn't really use this on more than one trip. So I started using dry bags. Anybody who has done backpacking is probably familiar with these. They are very lightweight, and you just roll the top and clip it shut, and it's completely waterproof. The bags clean up easily, and you can use them over and over again. I love these bags and still use them for various occasions, but I stopped using them for cosmetics because I wanted more organization. Every time I unpacked, I would have to dump everything out onto the bathroom counter. This gets old very quickly when you're moving from place to place. So next I took the advice of Wirecutter, which is a company that reviews all sorts of products, and this they consider their #1 cosmetic bag. It's by Peak Design, and it really has some very nice features. It's durable and has a structure to it. It has a small zippered pocket on the outside for your toothbrush and toothpaste. This does have a hook, but it really doesn't hook in a way that's very effective. The inside has all sorts of pouches and zippered pockets, including a magnetized pocket in the center. The problem I found is that when I filled all those pockets, I couldn't close the bag. So this might work for you if you carry a limited number of products. And frankly, I don't think I carry that much products. I've really got things down to the minimal amount of liquids. But if you're going on a longer trip, you often need to bring a little bit more stuff. So this is a nice design bag, but just didn't work for me, didn't carry enough. So then I landed on my current favorite bag. It is by Sea to Summit, and I love this bag. I'm not sponsored by it, although I probably should because I keep mentioning it. It comes in 2 sizes, is fully waterproof, and is extremely lightweight. It doesn't weigh much more than one of my dry bags, but it offers more structure. It hangs from a bathroom door hook, has 2 zippered mesh pockets, an inside pocket, and a cavernous space for all your products. It has another zippered pocket on the outside where I store my toothbrush and toothpaste. It has a little latch to help keep the structure of the bag when hanging it from a door. And the best part is that if you are packing less on a trip, the bag is only as big as the number of products you put in it. So here is the winner until the cosmetic bags evolve again. Now I do need to say that if you are packing a carry-on only, you need to check to see if your liquids need to be in a separate plastic bag to go through security. I'm finding more and more airports doing away with this, but it's better to be safe than sorry. As always, if you have questions, feel free to ask in the comments section. Check out the Senior Solo Travel website where all my videos are laid out in an easy-to-access format, and the travel Facebook forum where you can interact with other travelers. I have left links in the description below. And if you'd like to follow my senior and solo travel journeys, please like and subscribe. Cheers!